Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Rewind that. It's your girl Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Tonight, guys, we are talking about The Wire. Our journey continues. Season 3, episode number 11, and that is called Middle Ground. And I got my guy Brillsy Brills up in the place.
Yeah.
What is happening? Hi, Daria and Savannah. So we're gonna get right into it. You know, folks got work in the morning, and we just gotta do what we gotta do. Get up into this video. This episode. So you were saying that you felt some type of way about String. Like, can you tell me what you were saying a little bit? Hey, Joshua Wayne.
Yeah, of course. Stringer, he was definitely a slime ball. He had it coming, but still, he was my slime ball.
Right.
I liked Stringer, even though he did a lot of grimy stuff. But what really kind of teed me off was Omar. Like, you in the game, you robbing these people for their drug, and this is one thing I never respected. I kind of respect, even though I know it's wrong to sell drugs, of course, and tearing up the community, but I respect it a little more than just stick up dudes.
Yeah.
Just rob and kill and stick people up. At least a hustler is trying to, make a kind of, well, not an honest living, but
you working for yours though.
Working for it. So and then Omar, you brought so much hell down on everybody. What did you think? You had the boy working with you. What exactly did you think was going to happen? But it was just seeing Stringer there. I knew he deserved it, but I still was like, man, I felt like
I'm coming with
you, homie.
Yeah, I know, right? Let me bring in my girl, Moochie Scoochie Moochilla. Hey, girl.
Hey,
What's up?
what's up?
What's up, Moochie?
So, is it okay? Brillo, just let me know whenever you need to leave.
Okay.
Okay. But I'm gonna get into the episode. Moochie, do you want to just kind of say real quick how you felt about the episode?
This episode is like you have mixed feelings about it. You watch the friendship divide, and they both basically stabbed each other in the back. So it was crazy. But I could, you want to try to understand it. I'm sorry. What happened?
No, I was just gonna say. No, go ahead, Moochie.
No, I'm done.
No, I don't think Avon did nothing wrong.
I don't think he did either. He had no choice.
Sure,
that was with him. I feel like he had no choice where he feel like he had to do it.
They was gonna block him out of the connect. It was gonna be over. And Stringer was doing some underhanded stuff, of course. And one of my favorite scenes, of course, I know she gonna get into it. I don't want to go
far. Yeah, let's get into the episode.
We had some jewels in this episode.
Thank you, Joshua. Appreciate you. Hey, Karan. All right. And Tamika and Marlon. Welcome, guys. Welcome. All right, guys. So let's get into the episode.
Right.
Middle Ground. So the episode starts off with, this is before the the theme song comes on. So Brother Muzon finally catches up with Omar in a back alley, and he pulls his gun on Omar and tells him to, move slowly and toss his gun, right? But Omar was like, I ain't tossing nothing. Like, I'm going to move slow, but I ain't tossing nothing, So he was like, you might as well do whatever you came to do and make it quick. So, they're talking and going back and forth. And the crazy thing is, so Omar asks Muzon how he found him, and he tells him that his boy gave him up. So Omar just wanted to know if Muzon killed Dante, and Muzon says he's resting. So now they start complimenting each other, each other's guns. Then, after that, they have a little trash talk about, whose gun can do what. Like, you ain't going to hit me and all of this stuff. So it was just a weird, guys, to me, it was a freaking weird conversation. I liked it, but it was kind of weird. Moochie, do you want to say anything about this whole scene?
They were squaring off. This was like a
Right.
classic. It was like
Wow,
a
wow.
western. This is like the hood western. This was like a
Yeah.
square. I like the way they were squaring off. So yeah,
Yeah,
I was there
absolutely.
for it. I was listening to the banter with them back and forth, and
Mm-hmm.
they basically, yeah, I like your style, but I'll put some hot ones in you if I have
Right.
to. So
Right,
yeah, I
right. I
like that.
like your confidence, all it is. So, Muzone is just like, I suppose we could stand here all night. And Omar was like, I suppose we could. So that's when Muzone finally says, look, I got a question to ask you. And then we go into the episode. We go into the theme song and then the episode. And we have the quote of the episode is "We ain't got a dream no more, man," and that's by Stringer Bell. One thing that I have noticed, I don't think it's all the time, but I think I realized a theme about this show is that a lot of times when a character is going to die, they are the ones that have the quote of the episode. A lot of times, I'm not saying every time a character dies, but a lot of times they're the one who have the quote of the episode. So, Brilla, did you want to add anything, or we just is okay to just move on from here?
Yeah, this I like the scene, but like you said, it was a little outlandish, kind of a like you said, a western. I just can't stand. I'm sorry, I cannot stand Omar. I just cannot stand him. I'm like, I know what's gonna happen, and I'm like, move on, give him the 38. Hey, give it to him. Hit him right in the elbow with that 38. Like you said, I can't stand Omar. He just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
Well, you can rob me. You know who I am. I'm like, fuck him right in the back of his head. Like, who do you think you are? So you can rob, kill everybody, and nobody supposed to come for you or your crew. Like,
right. I didn't appreciate.
Boyfriend, like, dude.
I didn't appreciate that about him either. And even the other night when I was on my BMF recap, I talked about how I don't like characters that don't play by their own rules. And I actually did think of him, but I didn't want to bring him up because I have a change of heart when it comes to Omar. When I first, years ago, I didn't like him. But as I'm watching it, I see something different. And I still don't respect how he plays the game. But I don't know. There's just something about him that I'm starting to soften up to. I don't know if it's going to stay there.
The character it's a great character. And I know it's surprising to hear me of all people saying I don't like Omar.
Hey, Art Love. All right. Well, hey, it's all good. I mean, because trust me, I was right here with you.
I'm with you on that.
I was right here with you. Okay, trust me. Okay, so next, guys, we have Mayor Royce, right? And he's holding a meeting to figure out how they're going to keep the Amsterdam operation going without calling it what it really is. Because these guys here, they're kind of like making good points. Two of them, the white guy and the one to the left of him that looks a little bit like James Earl Jones from here. They're saying, they're saying, there's some good things that come out of Amsterdam. Like the crime is down, needle sharing has reduced. And some people have even been talked into getting drug treatment. So Royce is like, listen, let's see if we can keep it going and do something with this, right? So he calls up, Burrell called him because they have their own meeting. Burrell calls him and he's saying he's on hold. So now Royce tells Burrell that he should hold off on making any arrest or any movement on Amsterdam until further notice, right? And then but Burrell is taking it like, nah, I'm not going out like that. He trying to set something up so that he could make me take the fall for it or make us take the fall for it. Because he's kind of, I think his issue is that he's used to, Royce trying to make him take the fall. So I think he kind of jumped the gun with this. I don't know, but I feel like he's jumping the gun on this kind of situation. So he goes down and has a meeting with Carcetti. And he tells him about the Amsterdam situation, and he says that he's ready to act, but the mayor wants him to wait because he, like I said, he thinks he's trying to, basically backstab him or whatever. So he tells him that he can use this as some type of ammunition against Royce, but basically give this information to Councilman Gray and that he owes him. So anybody want anything to say with this situation here? Got anything?
He jumped the gun on this. He thought that he was going to get stabbed in the back. And he was like, look, I'm just going to make myself, I'm gonna handle this first. I'm gonna hit him before he hit me.
Right.
So I thought this was crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree. Burrell just thinking he's more important than he really is. Burrell just being who he is. Like nobody look, he was trying to keep it going because he could have spent it to be something positive or
Right.
like maybe told half truths.
Right.
Basically, he don't gotta say they was down there slanging. He can say they was down there, helping out, and signing people up. The guy even said they were signing people up for
Mhm.
rehab. So it was some great things happening
Yeah,
right there.
it
But
sure was.
actually, jumping the gun, giving this to Carcetti and not even knowing Carcetti, but the backdoor him for the
Yeah.
information. Burrell, that's why he never was like, elevated on the
Mm,
political side. Just making the
I can
wrong move.
imagine.
Like the mayor can't fry you over this. Like, come on. You gotta
Right.
think. You
Right.
have
Like
nothing
how
to
is
do with it for real. Like,
and plus he already had somebody like Colvin who wasn't gonna allow. I like Colvin because he's a stand-up guy. He wasn't gonna allow somebody else to take the fall for it. He just didn't want. He just wanted to make sure don't make my guys take the fall for it because I will make some stuff up if I have to. So
Mm-hmm.
so next we have, oh my gosh, guys, we got String.
this is one of my favorite
Yo,
scenes.
yo, I had to laugh. I'm sorry. So Levy tells Stringer that Clay Davis played him. He said Clay Davis rain made you. And the fact that he was actually laughing had me freaking cracking up. And I felt bad, honestly. I'm gonna let you guys say your part. I just felt bad, right? So anyway, Levy tells Stringer that Clay Davis was born with his hand in someone's pocket, and he just wish Stringer would have ran it by him sooner, And meanwhile, I'm sorry. I just thought I had to capture it because it's the worst thing for somebody to be laughing at you in your face when you just he got so bad. And Levy is just laughing at him, but it's like, dag, I feel bad because String really, to me, he really was a smart guy, but he just wasn't as smart as he clearly thought he was. He needed to learn some more. So I'm gonna let you take this first, Brill, since this is a CD.
Just humorous. He's showing that Stringer Bell was not as smart as he was. Clay Davis finessed him out of 250 bands, $250,000.
Mm-hmm.
It just like you said, Levy laughing at him, and he's not no. Yeah, they still go, but I got the 35 back, bro. Out
Right.
of 250, did you meet the man? No, I met him in the
No.
lobby. Like
Right.
you're supposed to be the smart one, String.
Right.
Come on, bro. You're supposed to be the brains of the operation. You're sitting here giving 250 up, and I know we're gonna get to my actual favorite scene later, but yeah, this is a classic scene. And Levy laughing at him, just put the icing on the cake, like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're not there yet, man.
No, not at
You got
all.
the suit on, you got the tie on. You're not there.
Right.
Yep.
Go ahead, Mooch.
This is what happens when you think
Ronald.
you're the smartest person in the room, and
yeah.
you not. You not the smartest person in the room. You just took a couple of business courses, and you think you could just go ahead and run and gun with these freaking politicians, and they bigger thieves than the street dudes.
Mooch, if it was that easy, wouldn't everybody just be throwing money at? You know what I'm saying? Just bribing everybody to
He
get
got
that
played, yo.
He
He got played. I'm gonna hold my second comment like Brillo for the next thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that was classic.
All right. So next, look, the lawmen, they finally got the wiretap they needed, only to find out that Stringer doesn't use Bernard's burners, right? Everybody below him, they just everybody is on the burners but String. So Freeman says that they will have everybody, including Shamrock, tangled up in conspiracy counts, but Avon and Stringer is a different story unless we can pluck their cell numbers out of the air. And that's when McNulty runs off to do his own thing. And of course, he doesn't bother really communicating with anybody. All he tells them that, oh, we're going to the freaking toy store. What he really does is he goes to meet with Fitz, and he finds out that they have their own cell frequency identification devices and that they could use to pull a number off a cell tower. So that's something helping them make some leeway. If you guys don't mind, we can move forward if you want, unless you got something you want to say to this.
You got nothing to say about Super Cop McNulty.
Right.
Get him out of here.
Super
I don't want to
Cop.
talk about him because he's such a jerk.
Yes.
The last 3 episodes. So I'm gonna just pass over this right now.
Bert,
Okay.
what's his name ain't got nothing on McNulty.
Who?
No, I'm just saying Sachs.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
Oh my
Michael
god.
Rodriguez, all these super cops, they ain't got nothing on.
They really don't.
Yeah.
McNulty.
Nothing at all. All right. So next, Cuddy finally has kids coming to the gym, but the equipment is trash. Okay. So he goes to see Avon for some help. And he needs $10,000. He does this whole little presentation and all that stuff, talking about he gonna have names on walls and all that. Yo, freaking Avon was like, yo, I don't want that BS. I don't want my name on no wall. What's wrong with you? Like, how much you need? He said 10,000. So Slim and freaking Avon and Slim just start laughing. And he's like, yo, 10,000 for you going through all that for 10,000, man. Go get him 15 G's or whatever. I was like,
I like the way he did that.
yeah.
It's so real G. Put my name on no wall.
Right.
He go 15 bands. Get for the kids. For the kids. And it was really for the kids. That's how some progress could come from all of the anguish that he caused by pumping that crack rock in Baltimore. Some good could come out of it. Them little 15 G's. Like
that's right. That's right. And he said, take care of them little niggas. So I wanted to sum that up right there because this is probably our favorite part. You feel me? It's coming right now. Okay, so Stringer, he wants Slim to hit Clay Davis, but Slim tells him that this is some assassination type thing. But Stringer wasn't trying to hear it. Huh?
I just love how Slim, when he first said it, before he knew it was Clay Davis, Slim was like, he was with it. He like, who we
hitting? Right. Who we hitting?
Like, blink twice. Who we hitting?
Like, right.
You said the politician?
Right.
Clay Davis?
Right.
Clay Davis.
He like, that's supposed to mean something to me. Like, yeah, murder is murder, but this some assassination type ish. Like, what are you talking about? So he's like, no, I mean, I don't think I could do that. What you mean? You forgot who you work for? And that's when we have Avon coming through. Like, nah, he gonna have to sit this one out. Like you killing a downtown ninja like that. That's gonna make the whole world take notice. The state police, feds, the whole 9 freaking yards. And he was like, you gonna need some type of, I forgot the thing he said, but it's not, you gonna need somebody, but not a rumble tumble ninja like.
Right.
Yeah, that's what he said, like Slim.
Yeah, you ain't. But he said, I forgot what he said. He said somebody else first, some type of day, something he said.
Day and night type.
But not no rumble tumble ninja like Slim.
Yeah,
but he makes so much sense. Go ahead, Mooch.
They flipped roles in this episode.
He was telling the truth.
Yeah, they did.
Was dumb.
Day in the Jackal. Thank you. I knew one of y'all.
Yeah, that's what it was, y'all. Okay.
Right. Not no rumble tumble ninja. So Day in the Jackal, absolutely. I mean, he tells him, you got to deal with it. You a businessman, right? You got to deal with this like a businessman. You can't be coming, on no wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, what did he say? I told you about playing on the other side, like effing with
playing away games.
I told you about playing them away games. And then
they smelled you coming from a mile away.
They saw your ghetto egg coming from a mile away.
Yep.
I had to.
But he saw that when at the party. Remember the party when he first got out?
Mm-hmm.
He saw them coming in, Avon.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting down listening to this nonsense.
And he said it when he was like, look, he was like, well, he took our money. And Avon said, I seen it coming. And String couldn't even really say nothing. He kind of like laughed it off. He's like, well, he gotta go. And he said, well, you gotta deal with it like a businessman. And it's true because that's the same. Honestly, even though Clay Davis is foul, he said the same thing to Stringer. He said, you still got that street thing in you still. Like you still want to deal with stuff like the streets, you know, you're not ready. So, I mean, as far as I know from what I've seen, Clay Davis is a freaking, I mean, I don't see nothing good about him right now. Nothing. So I don't know if anything gonna change, but right now this is some messed up stuff. Okay. So you coming from a mile of freaking way. But I think that was about it. Anybody, did you want to say something? Who did you say something yet, Moochie, or did you go, Brillo?
Yeah, this was one of my favorite scenes. Of course, you just
Mm-hmm.
got to see Avon, showing his brains, basically,
Right.
and just sunning him.
Yeah, and you see how String had kind of looked over at Slim like, "Dag, like this guy is just."
He knew he was right.
Embarrassing, actually.
Yeah, he done moved out of position where he don't even know people that's
He
in there
don't
now.
know. Yeah, they don't
They
even
don't
know
even
about
know
him.
exactly.
Like, that's crazy. It's almost a lot of new folks around here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he's like, yeah, you got an issue with them, that's on you, you deal with it. So he leaves, unfortunately, with his freaking tail tucked. And now he meets up with Coven. Stringer meets up with Coven, and he tells him that he could put Avon in a spot that got heavy artillery, right? But he only wants Avon to get about 5 years. So, meanwhile, we also have Muzon meeting up with Avon, but we're gonna talk about that in a minute. I'm just trying to sum it.
Stringer working with the police, Avon working with the gangsters.
With the right, with you. It's crazy.
Avon say, "I'm gonna kill you first before
I snitch on you or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so when he's passing him the paper, I guess for the address, Colvin was like, he must have did something to you, And he's like, no, it's just business. And it's just kind of like a running thing that they say throughout this episode. I think the first time we talked about it, I mentioned that as well.
Yeah, that was said a lot this episode.
Mm-hmm. It's business. It's sad. We'll talk. So now we got Muzon coming, and he basically saying like, yo, somebody, a third party person that was supposed to basically act as you. Look, I did what I had to do. I kept my word, but then this person who's supposed to be acting on your behalf gonna go and tell Omar that I killed and tortured his man. Like he said something, his dear did he say dear friend or dear lover? He said something.
Crazy part is, man.
He said something slick.
This happened like when Avon was locked up, so String supposed to be acting as him. So it's damn like Avon did it, so he responsible.
Right.
I'm just saying, look at him. Look at
him. And he said it too. He said, well, whatever my man did, I'll pay for it. I'll pay the price. And he was just like, well, you want money? He's like, this ain't about no money now. This is once again, I mean, but he says it's business, and he's like, no, business is where you are right now, but your word is what got you where you are. Mm-hmm. So we don't hear him actually say, no, I want String on a silver platter, but clearly that's what it is.
Yeah, it's implied.
Yeah, because and he knows it. They don't even have to really speak about it.
Yeah,
if it ain't money, it's somebody's life.
Yep, there's nothing he could do about it.
Right. And for me, this episode had a lot of, Marlon, thank you, near and dear to his heart. So this episode had a lot of, to me, sadness. I don't know about you guys, but just with them two and doing what they were doing to each other, you can see that it bothered them a lot.
It did.
Both of them. So I felt bad. And, I don't know. I feel bad mainly because a lot of times this is what really be happening to people in real life too. So it's just a sad thing. But I don't know.
I didn't understand why what was Stringer motivation? I understand Avon's.
Yeah, String's motivation, I guess it's that Avon, he felt like Avon was in the way of like, with the co-op situation and just kind of like just being on peace.
Right.
He kind of wanted to do the war thing, and like, Avon was just, it's like regular gangster with it. I'm not doing all of this business stuff and us coming together and sharing, not sharing corners, but what they were doing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. He just wasn't where he was on the what do you call that? It's not original. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word for some reason, but it's basically how we normally do things. All of this reform
Routine.
crap, like business, the normal stuff that we do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like this is how we conduct business. This is how the game really goes. Like y'all on some other stuff. So he just wasn't trying to rock with that. But so where am I at now? So the lawmen, they finally have String of Bells number, and they're happy, but they got to move fast before he switches the number again. Right, switch phones and everything. So I said McDaniels. Daniels, I'm putting McNulty and Daniels name together. Daniels goes to Fitz and tells him, like, I need a favor on this because you had screwed up something before this happened, and I need you to rectify that with this. I need you to hurry up and get me or a wiretap or affidavit, whatever the heck he needed. Did he need the affidavit or something for that real quick? So he got what he needed from that. So now we got Carcetti, who goes to he meets up with Colvin for his side of the story. So Colvin takes Carcetti down to down to the corners, which are now quiet, and he's showing them everything that he's done. He takes him down to the police station.
Hopping corn. I said, right. Hopping corn.
Yeah, and Carcetti even knew that this is where Dozerman got shot around this area. So he like, wow, it's pretty quiet over here. And then he takes him down to the station and he explains why and how the numbers are down. And he tells him, like, my numbers are true. Because remember during the lunch that him and Burrell had, Burrell was trying to make it seem like he was lying about the numbers. And now he's showing him, no, my numbers are real. I had people stop doing the BS and do some real police work. And that's why here we go. Now you got this guy sitting back there and robbed 14 daggone churches, So now he takes him down. Right. Now he takes him down to the community center. And this lady over here talking about some face-to-face policing, this is where they had the little community meeting and they're all discussing the problems that are still going on. And she was talking and that officer just cut her off, said, excuse me, baby, but I'm so sorry. I was not done.
No. He like, well, we don't need to hear your little song and dance and your story about reminiscing about how the cops used to be.
Yes, but the crazy thing, rude. Yeah, he was very rude. But the crazy thing is, didn't she sound just like how Colvin was telling Carver in the last episode?
Mm-hmm.
Just like that, saying that how people used to actually have relationships and with the community, with people that live in the community.
This is true now.
Face-to-face policing. So so now he done showed them all the good. Now he got to show them the ugly. So I done wrap that all for y'all so anybody could jump in and say whatever you need to say about everything that I just...
It was just like looking at an old Melly Mel video where you see all the broken glass everywhere. It was just crazy. Like you see the worst of the worst and of how people was living and the things that they was doing. It's just like the belly of the beast. That I'll say it like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't even know what else to say because I was going to say something that's futuristic, but never mind.
I went back in the past. In the buildings and all of that.
What'd you say, bros?
Got that WMD.
Yeah, right here.
Right here.
I love that character. Like he is the only dude. Right. Weeks we used to be saying that. I got that WMD.
Right there.
Who used to say that?
Me and my old boys.
Oh
my gosh, it's hilarious. Right there.
Man, some roll. A bigger roll. He was hard with his little line.
Can you highlight Marlon Easton's last comment?
This one, yeah, I did. String did all that dirt but didn't want to go to war with Marlo. Right. That's how it be. Now folks are. Did you want to say something to that, Mooch?
No, I like that comment because it's facts.
Yeah, that's what they do. The rock throwers and then hiding the hand and all that. Yeah, don't want to deal with the aftermath and the consequences and all of that.
We
It's a
never
shame.
actually seen him take anybody out for real with his own hand.
Right.
Never did.
Wow. Okay, so Teresa, the man eater, calls McNulty, and
I'm sorry.
they meet for dinner because she so-called missed him. Okay, like, okay, girl, you missed him. But then she gonna go and ask about this crazy story that she heard in Baltimore about the whole Amsterdam situation. Then gonna ask, does he know Colvin? Go ahead, Mooch. You muted.
I said, you know, the blue wall of silence. He's not gonna say nothing. He's like,
Mm-mm.
especially, you know, he called me bushy top. Nah, that's my dude.
Right. I don't know him now. I don't know him. But then he had some type of comment. I'm surprised that somebody up there is looking at Baltimore police. You know,
Talking about them in the water cooler, around the water cooler.
yeah, like we're the freaking scum of the earth. Bros, you got anything to say about this?
Hey man, one thing I can say about police, and it's in real life too, they stick together.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
They be listen. I went to a police station and it was on the wall. I was like, I mean, the word that they had, I didn't like the way the wording of it. It was almost like basically saying we don't snitch on each other.
What did it say on the wall?
I don't remember verbatim, but it was
Okay.
basically saying like we don't snitch on each other.
Wow.
Yeah, and it made me feel very uncomfortable.
I don't
You
blame
know?
you.
I have
Yeah.
a major problem with that.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all because I'm like, oh, so if somebody's doing the wrong thing, you don't say nothing, and
Right,
that
so-
kind of happened. It showed us that remember that black cop a few years ago when she got on, she said something and they really came after her. They came after her badge and all that because it was something that she knew about and she basically spoke out against police brutality or whatever it was. And they was coming after her. She had threat of what's that?
Yeah,
Threat. It was threatening her life and everything, huh?
That's terrible.
I remember that.
Yeah, death threats and all. So, So this is Stringer and Avon's last conversation, guys. Another thing that I was very just feeling bad about, Avon, he just wants to kick back and enjoy the view and go down memory lane. He's like, dream with me, just dream with me because String was saying something about how they was basically talking about stuff and the things that Avon was saying, like when he was saying, the Marlowe situation, you should have handled that sooner, but don't beat yourself up about it. There's always going to be a Marlowe. That's the game. And then when String says something about, I don't remember what it was. Does anybody remember what he said? But then he was saying, no, don't think about all that right now. Just dream with me.
I think he was talking about how he was trying to basically get some. No, I don't remember. I was going to say, I thought it was him talking about trying to make the money back that he lost.
Yeah. It was some business stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just dream with me because, bro, it ain't happening. It don't matter.
No?
Don't beat yourself up about the Marlowe thing because you ain't gonna live.
Look,
yeah.
You ain't going to be around long to
Right.
be messing around, be mad about it. You're not going to be around long to be mad about it.
No, you're not.
So just dream with me, brother.
Dream with me. They was laughing and telling the story about how String stole something from a store, this badminton game or whatever. Mm-hmm. He's getting chased by this white guy, and that's why this was kind of like an emotional roller coaster type of episode. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it was just a lot, especially with them two, and they both had this look on their face that was like, I don't want to do what I'm about to do. Even String, when he was trying to send Avon away, he was trying to make sure he got the least amount of time. Like he really didn't want to do it. So I have to say that I believe Stringer definitely loved Avon.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. But this is some messed up crap because once again, it's just business. And did you see how when he said that, how String looked at him? Because he told him, he said, you need to relax. But this is the part where he was asking him. He said, I can't really get effed up like that tonight because I gotta go meet up with the guy, the Polak guy, whatever. If he's a part of this whole thing with Clay, I'm gonna have to cut him off or whatever, right? Cut his money off or something. And he said, what time you gonna meet him? String acting like he's suspicious, like 12,
Yeah.
12. And he's like, I'm just asking because I just want to know where you're gonna be at. You need to relax a little. And that's when String was saying, like, I'll relax, when things get where they need to be and all of that. And that's when I think Avon was saying, well, yeah, it's just, it's just business. Mm-hmm. And String looked at him real crazy because he just finished saying that to Colvin.
Mm-hmm.
So that was crazy. But anybody got Brillo? You want to say anything about this final scene?
Yeah, it was a tough scene, man. It was Stringer and Avon right there.
Right.
We hurt. It hurt. Like two of my OGs fighting.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's the worst.
Definitely tough. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, you want to see like if your guys, like especially if they like the top two and they're friends, you want to see them stay friends. Kind of like how we rooted for like Tommy and Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't want to see that. So
Right.
this is something that you don't want to see. Like it's the worst when that happens.
It was the hug at the end.
Yeah, I had a picture of it, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave that alone because I felt like it wasn't the best picture, the best screenshot. So I said I'm gonna leave it. But I had both of them. I had String's face and I had Avon's face. So, but guys, look, they happy. They had a conversation with String. The lawmen, right? They had a conversation with String about some hitters. He asked, so whoever the dude was on the other line was like, yo, them hitters you asked for. They said, yeah, whatever. He was like, not on the phone and hung up real quick. And it was like, that's all they needed, And they was all happy and hugging each other. And I'm like,
y'all don't even know.
I'm like, yo, guys, it don't even matter. I wonder how cops feel like with a bus like this. Like they feel like they about to do like this big bus, and just to find out that the next day that the dude that they went after so hard, all that work, is dead. Oh my gosh.
McNulty make me sick.
I know.
Getting all excited about this ish.
And then gonna go over there and try to shake Daniel's hand. Daniel looked like he wanted to smack the crap out of his hand. Like, man, what
you
up?
Go back to freaking the boat.
The boats, right?
He and I gonna go back.
You going to the boats?
He's so pissed off at him. Anyway, he just makes me sick.
All right, guys.
Is that Stringer?
Right. So, guys, we are nearing the end, and there's no alleyway entrance, okay? And so they got to go through the front, and Muzone was like, that's a change for you, isn't it? I'm like, he is too much. Okay, one thing before we get into this last scene, guys. One thing that I did not mention, because y'all know I can't stand him, is Johnny. And he saw Bubs, he was shooting up, and he saw Bubs outside selling t-shirts and everything. Whatever. Another thing is that they did get the new equipment, Cuddy. And then they had the dude sparring, and they wanted to spar with somebody else. Like, let's get some people in here we don't know. Like, I'm ready to beat somebody down. He said, oh, I got some folks on Pennsylvania Avenue. I said, them Pennsylvania Avenue kids gonna come up in here and tear their behinds up, okay? And just like I thought they sure did, because they've been training for a minute now. Mm-hmm. And it was a little guy that was tearing them up.
Yeah, he was tagging them up.
Blood and everything.
And but he was like, this 2 minutes.
So hurt though.
Yes, I was proud of Justin though. Shoot, he was like, "Nah, my mama hit harder than that. I can still go. He getting tired. He getting tired."
Yeah, that's what's up. I love that scene.
Yeah. So I didn't get the screenshots of that, but I do want to mention that I did have that, and I was happy for Cuddy as well, because he was happy for the kids too. Like, we see they're getting excited about something, and we got that he's building a rapport with them, and they're actually excited about what's happening. So
right, and it's actually positive. They're not killing.
Right. Exactly. So when you can make a difference in a community, that's always a plus. All right, guys, we down to the wire.
Mm.
Woo! So this dude talking, trying to chew the dude out, and out of nowhere, Omar comes and blasts his freaking bodyguard, who should have been looking around any daggone way.
You know?
Okay. And this is it. I mean, I'm gonna let you go ahead, Moochie, if you want to lay it out and say what
Look,
you
I
want to
just
say.
want to laugh
girl.
at the white guy. I was like, oh God,
I know, he
please,
was-
no.
Omar was looking at him like,
He was like,
freaking guy.
I like the way they cornered him though.
Yeah.
I like the way they cornered Stringer.
Just moves on, right? It
Yeah,
makes
I
more
don't-
sense.
I don't like Omar. He was like, what did you think? String had every right to torture and kill your boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
No, I agree.
Muzon, yeah, he had a real beef with String. So I wish it was just him, but classic combo kill.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand this dude, even though I know he took, I know it's surprising for the people that know and follow my channel for me to say I can't stand.
Yeah, I'm surprised. The person that's blowing the most people away, you can't stand.
It's because he delusional.
He got nerve, yeah. And it's funny because to me, that's what makes me not really like K9 already, even though I don't know much about him, but I just kind of feel like he's on his own, marching to a beat of his own tune.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what? Like, what part of the game is that? And then for what's his name? He's saying Omar, he tells Bunk that a man's gotta have a code, but it's like, do you have a code? Because when you out here, like you said, Brillo, you got the guy out here stealing and stuff, and you're stealing from big drug dealers, dangerous people, and you don't realize that that's putting his life, that's risky business. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
So I just don't think that this was a justified kill. The only reason why I feel like this is what Stringer had coming is because of the whole D'Angelo and Wallace situation.
Yeah, that's how I feel too about that.
Wallace and Muzon, like I said, got a real beef. You tried to back
Right.
me because
Mhm.
I'm doing what your boss really want me to do, but you don't want me to do it. So instead of just coming to an agreement with your boss, you basically try to have me killed
Mhm.
because you
I-
want to join the co-op and your boss don't. Stringer
Right.
don't, Avon don't.
Right.
Yep.
I did too, Karan. I actually did feel bad,
did
even though
too.
now I know that everything is kind of, it had to happen. I still felt bad because I wanted him to kind of succeed in this new thing that he was trying to do.
I wanted him to.
You know,
I wanted
mean?
him to also.
Yeah. But he did take it like a G. Well, get on with it, mother, because I guess there ain't nothing I could do to change your mind now.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, guys, when I was watching it again, you remember I said this the last time with that big on window. Yo, he need to be running like
Yeah, why ain't he trying to jump out the window?
jump through that freaking window.
And then it wasn't that high up.
I know.
Sure.
He kind of went up
with
with her.
broken legs, but I am glad that I ain't
Yeah.
seen Stringer locked up. I'd rather see
Him die.
he ain't built for that.
Mm.
Avon was in there playing Xbox, eating KFC.
Yeah, he was living it up.
That's crazy in there.
Sure.
He
Who
was
could
living
stop
it
a baseball game and walk across the field?
Right.
There was a man in there.
Yeah,
That's
and
insane.
you see
They
his
stopped the game
Yeah,
so
they
he could
did.
walk across the field.
Right. In
That's-
later seasons, he still had that juice. So
Mhm.
Avon is a real gangster. Bring it back, Wire. Bring it back.
I know.
Ed Burns, bring it back. Avon, get out.
Yeah, for real. But that was that, guys. That was the episode. And they done blew him away. And I actually want to just kind of jump after this and watch the next episode. It's just because, and I normally don't do that, but I might not anyway. But still, but that was it, guys. Middle ground. String is gone. No more eye candy for me and other ladies. But justice has been served for Wallace and D'Angelo. But damn, right? Do it, Moochie.
Damn.
Yo,
Yo.
yo, it's been fun, y'all. I'm about to
All
get up
right,
out of here.
bros.
Yeah, thank you, bros, for sticking around. Appreciate you.
No doubt.
All
Everybody have
right.
a great night.
Good night.
Good night. Bye. Yeah, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do? I felt bad every time because he was really stressing about the whole situation. Like I didn't share the screenshots or anything, but he was stressing about the whole situation. Like he was
Yeah, he
looking at,
was. Because
when
he
he
didn't
went
want
to
to
the
make that
office.
decision.
Yeah, I'm talking. Well, he was stressing about that, but I'm talking about the situation where he found out that he got by he got rain made by Clay Davis. He was so stressed out, just sitting there, just looking at it,
Yeah,
and
because
then
he
just
can't believe he got played and he could
yeah,
have filled out these things for free. And he
yeah.
paid all of that damn money.
Oh my gosh, it's a lesson for everybody. It's a lesson for everybody that you should not have to pay no daggone money to fill out an application. Well, a college application, we know you're gonna pay, but I mean, all that money. Come on. So there are filing fees for things, but it ain't no daggone thousands of freaking dollars.
You know?
So you do need to get with somebody, and I guess that's what he tried to do, honestly. But it's so sad because he looked like he did try to get with somebody who knew what to do. He did. That's like one of us saying, okay, I'm gonna get into a certain area, but I'm gonna see if I could get someone to mentor me who's been, who knows the ropes, and they play you.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why at the same time too, you got to do your own research as well, because folks will definitely
Yeah,
try.
people are not nice
Oh yeah,
nowadays.
especially if they know you got money. String is somebody that he knew. Clay knew he had money,
Yeah.
so it was like I might as well. He ain't gonna
He
lose
was
no
already
sleep.
giving them money when they was skimming off the top.
Wasn't gonna lose no sleep about it because he feel like it should be justified. This freaking guy is a drug dealer. Why should I care about what he doing with the money? So, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. We finally got to the episode middle ground. Next week is the final episode of season 3, and then we're moving on to season 4. And I have a feeling that I'm gonna feel like I'm watching season 4 for the first time, guys.
Good.
Because I kind of, the more I got into The Wire, the more I started feeling like, oh my gosh, I really feel like I'm watching it for the first time. And I enjoy it. I really do. So thank you, Moochie, for being here. Do you have something that's happening on your channel soon?
No, but I just dropped 3 videos. I got the BMF trailer breakdown for the next episode.
Nice.
I have my B Mickey theory, and I also have detective
Detective Bryant.
Detective Bryant. I'm sorry. Detective Bryant's theory video. Check it out, y'all. And I do have another one coming tomorrow.
All right, awesome. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Actually, for me, Thursday is my next video. That's Throwback Thursday. I was supposed to be doing American Horror Story, but I am going to close out The Best Man, the final chapters, because I gave y'all recaps for episodes 1 through 3. I gotta close it out. So that's what I'm doing this Thursday. Hopefully y'all can come through. All right, take care and be blessed. Marlon, thank you for coming through. Karan, Art Love, thank you as always. Who else? Savannah, DeMarcus. I didn't see you, DeMarcus. I think I did see you. DeMarcus, RC, and Tamika. Thank you guys. Tim Windsor. Appreciate you guys. Tamika White. You guys have a blessed evening. Joshua Wayne and Daria. Bye-bye.
Bye.